hello, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. So we're going to go ahead and continue with our collective reads. This will be for all signs, which means it may or may not resonate with you in your personal situation. If it does, take what resonates. If it does not, leave the rest for those that it applies in their personal situation. All right, collective, there is a lot of very intense emotions out here. This is definitely par for the course because where we are astrologically, we just moved into Moon in Scorpio. So whether you're a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio or this is just simply Scorpionic energy, a lot of very heavy, intense emotions. So whether it's a Scorpio or water sign, however this resonates, the thing you want to remember about Scorpionic energy, it's always the person behind the person that you need to take a look at, right? So it might not be the person in your face that's the one like really doing you in, the person behind the person. Watch out for the tail, all right, collective? This is what I'm talking about. Y'all, this might be a trigger warning, but this is intense. Your ancestors are out here stomping heavy for you. I don't care what it looks like. You're going to be all right, collective, because your ancestors said they got you, boo. This is what we're talking about. We're starting out with the Judgment reverse to the Three of Wands to the Eight of Wands reverse because somebody lost the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's not your loss, collective. It's somebody else's. This feels like an ex-friend, family member, a boss, somebody that's like butthurt, like perpetually butthurt because they fumbled you. They fumbled the bag. Like you were like the best thing since sliced bread in terms of like value, especially spiritual value, because collective, the fact that I'm hearing your value doesn't diminish because somebody doesn't see it, I'm getting that as a download. That Ace of Pentacles says a whole lot. Somebody lost big when it came to you. You cut them off. You're not in communication with them. You place the energy as it resonates. So whoever this person is, but this is a group of people, judge you negatively for it. This has got to be a narcissist because this feels like an attack, y'all. This Judgment reverse feels like they're attacking you because they caused you to leave them because of all the things that they chose to do. What did they chose to do? Three Wands. They wanted to keep going with not changing. This person was like, I'm hearing like heavy narcissistic energy. No matter whatever you did, it was not good enough. It was just always judged negatively. This is somebody who always would have twisted your words, always like nothing that you did was enough. And they kept demanding more and more and more, collective. Something about twisting your words, making you out to be the villain, no accountability. I'm getting like adult toddlers. Let's just keep it 100, collective. Adult toddlers are narcissists. They are not emotionally mature at all. They're little kids who throw temper tantrums when things don't go their way, especially when they cause them to not go their way. And you're out of here, whether you left them or they left you, however it goes. This is a major loss. I'm getting this as a spiritual loss. So this could have been like a twin flame or soulmate if you class that person that way. However it resonates, this was a major loss from the divine. All right, collective, you were a good person. They refused to see it. They literally refused to see it. They wanted to keep going. They thought they knew more than you. I'm hearing they didn't want to change. This person was hiding things from you. They were talking behind your back. This Eight of Wands energy, a lot of things that you didn't know because they were keeping it secret, which has caused their loss. So whatever this is, y'all, I got to download. I was looking at something on social media, something about, darn it, and I forgot the guy's name, the creator of the Twilight Zone, whoever that guy's name was. He had a passion for making sure the story got out about Emmett Till's murder. All right, collective, I'm not going to go down history with you, but he was so impassioned about it. He wanted to like write a movie, write a TV show, like script, and all the Hollywood directors like, no, that's somebody who's black. We don't want to show that. You know what I'm saying, collective? Back in those days, that was a thing. Let's just keep it 100, collective. But whoever this particular, this guy, and I can't remember his name, he found a way to incorporate Emmett Till's murder in one of the Twilight Zone stories. He found that if people created a series like science fiction, people will believe it more. Very much like I'm getting science fiction, crap that's not real. People will believe it. This is what I'm getting. It's easier to believe than truth. You dig what I'm saying? The episode was, and you can look this up, the night that the town turned black or something along those lines. The basis of the episode was the town that this particular Twilight Zone television show was airing on. The town was like perpetually black because it was like the night that somebody was going to be publicly hanged for murdering someone who was innocent. Now, this is significant. I just saw this the other day. This is the energy. We just started out with 4 cards. We got more to go. This is significant. This is this black cloud hanging over this person's head because of their own life failures, and they refused to admit it. This could be your family, your friends, your uncle, your sister, your mother, your boss, somebody in HR, the legal system. I don't care who it is. They have a black cloud hanging over them. This Ace of Pentacles also talks about feeling under the weather. This is this black cloud hanging over the people, and they want to judge you for their own darkness. That black cloud, was hatred. That's literally in the episode. Look it up, collective. That black cloud that was hanging over people, that they were like going to hang somebody who murdered an innocent person, was hatred. The sun only came up when they admitted and released their hatred. Let's continue going, because I needed to get that message out, because we got 4 cards in. 4 swords in reverse energy to whoever this 4 pentacles in reverse person is. I do get this as a masculine. I do get this as a masculine who was always like trying to like one up you. Like I said here, they thought that they knew more than you. You can't outcompete somebody for life. It's literally a lifelong journey. Somebody literally dropped off the journey of the divine, the higher calling. This person will be lost for life. This person gave away their soul. They sold it short for $1 to the devil, trying to compete with you, collective. This is somebody who's in the 2 of Swords energy of denial with the King of Pentacles that's connected to a Queen of Swords in reverse. These are friends. These are homies. These are exes, family members, people at a job. This person was in competition because they wanted to continue blocking something from the light of day with hatred in their veins. All right, collective? They didn't want something to get out. That this King of Pentacles in reverse was in league with the Queen of Swords in reverse energy. They're friends, they're pals. This person might be supporting them financially, whatever this is. Whoever this vindictive, liar, manipulative person who's a Queen of Swords reverse person is, she was hanging on to something. She didn't want to take accountability. She didn't want it to be known that she was left out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. Collective, whatever this is your ex, friend, family member, somebody at your job, somebody literally lives in the day of hiding things. This is what they do. This is like, all right, I'm just going to screw everybody over. As long as nobody don't know, I'm going to keep screwing people over. This is entitlement at its finest. But how do you get away with continuing to be entitled? Lie about it. Pay somebody to hide the story. Pay somebody who doesn't want to let it go that this is their life. This is their livelihood, and it paid them back dividends. So did this person. They don't want nobody to know that they're a public loser. That's what this is. You see what I'm saying, collective? So what they do, they're again trying to retaliate against you with this judgment reverse, negatively, harshly judging you with the friend of theirs. King of Swords in reverse. This could be somebody in the legal system, a friend of theirs, somebody who's already made their judgment up about you because these are their friends, not your friends. You see what I'm saying, collective? Whoever this King of Swords in reverse person is childish and immature too. 6 of Cups in reverse comes out to this person. This person's like, oh my God, like sound the alarm energy. All right, you need me to do something, I'm up in arms. So a lot of like alarmist type energy that goes, it's like people just, they get to talking. They're just like, all right, we got to do whatever. These people might be paid to like hide things, support each other, whatever, however this energy goes. This person was like upset, throwing a temper tantrum, and ultimately being childish because they decided to be a whole child too. I'm hearing a buffoon and decided to stalk you, spy on you. They were gossiping, collective, like high school friends, chatty Cathy, right? Bitter Betty, bitter Freddy. Oh, they're just gossiping back and forth. And these are the very people that got mad about their gossip. You see how narcissists live in a world where nothing applies to them and it applies to everybody else? This is what I'm saying. The black cloud of hatred hangs over these people because they don't live in reality where everybody is subjected to the same things that they want to be held accountable to. These people be whining and crying if what was done to you was done to them on a daily basis. But these people don't care because they have an entitlement because they pay people to hide their crap. These people don't think their crap don't stink. So yeah, all this gossip out here, I'm hearing telling people to spy on you, telling people to be two-faced with you, with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. These two do the same thing at a job. They are in the same industry, same sector, friends. This could be business owners, whatever. These two are peas in the pod. They do the same thing. All right, collective, they're in charge of something. So this person wants to hide something. So it went all the way to this King of Swords in reverse to protect this Queen of Swords in reverse. So this partner's like, hey, here's what you need to do to like screw over the collective. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is lazy, greedy, and they'll be like, all right, I'll betray the collective. I'll do it. 10 of Swords, I got them. I will make sure to give you the painful ending that you couldn't get for yourself, collective, because you know something. I was telling you guys out of my previous reading, it's what you know. Collective, here's the thing about this. Whether you're somebody who's very intuitive, you might be a reader on like social media or YouTube or however this energy resonates. These people hate your intuition. And it's like and this is like going back to the download that I had about the TV show, The Outer Limits. It's persecuting an innocent person about something that is like, they can't change it. Your intuition, you can't just take it away. They just hate you because you are you. And we can apply this to any such thing. This can actually apply to discrimination. like social like dynamics to where you're outcasted for who you are, and it's something that you can't change. The color of your skin, the fact that you're spiritual, you're religious, however you class yourself, whatever it is, you can't stop yourself from knowing it. And it's the fact that these people do the things that they do to get these things out about them, and then they persecute you for it because of your intuition. You know something, collective. Something also about they're stalking a reader. If you're somebody who's a reader, you're talking to somebody in the spiritual community, you into divination, or however that situation goes for you, somebody like shot themselves in the foot because this whole obsession started with their compulsion to stalk a reader. Then they get mad at you for doing the thing that you do that God called you to do. Ace of Pentacles and reverse, collective. It's like their own actions bit them in the butt, and it caused their own hysteria. You see what I'm saying, collective? They caused their own trap for themselves because they couldn't help themselves from stalking somebody who's not their business, not in their life. You're separated from them. So what do they decide to do? Whoever this particular Queen of Pentacles reverse person is was causing you a painful ending, wanted to give you a Ten of Swords for these particular people by Lovers in reverse, making a bad decision to separate you from your job. Get you fired, impact you at your job, shortchange you on your paycheck, however this energy goes, like really like do you in about your work, your hard work, your training, your efforts, your skill, however that resonates. But a lot of this has to do with money. They didn't want to give you no money, collective. Here's where that doesn't work, collective. Notice when somebody's doing somebody wrong that's innocent, look where the hand of God steps in that. I'm trying to tell you the energy that I'm getting not only is entitlement, but these people think that they're doing God's work. I'm literally hearing that. Y'all, gamers out there, y'all ever play the any gamers out there? I think that's DMC Devil May Cry. There is a character in that game. It's Bob Barbas. It's actually a representative of a demon in the video game. He's like, I'm doing God's work. I'm literally getting that. This person thinks they're doing God's work. No, they're doing the devil's work, and they know it. They don't care. They just go with reckless abandon. These people would literally be in jail if they didn't pay people to like out their crimes. And I'm getting like financial crimes. Somebody can actually go to jail and be sued. Every single last one of these people, you cannot retaliate against somebody who's innocent. That's why this black cloud of hatred is on this town. God is on the collective side. This is luck in your favor. This is fated happenings because law and karma is on the collective side. They don't realize that, collective. Here's what's going on. The other people on the other side of the phone, I'm hearing there's a conversation because they all can't help but stalk you, collective. There's a Nine of Pentacles in reverse, a codependent person with the King of Cups in reverse energy that can't stop stalking you too. This King of Cups in reverse, I'm getting that is that person who is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Very emotionally manipulative. This person just wants to like, I want them to hurt just like I hurt, like a big old baby. But they did the very thing that made you not want to be around them. Collective, this is a world of a narcissist. They up is down, down is up. Everything that you do, say, everything gets twisted. They're all immature. They are not adults. And anybody who believes them falls right in line to be a dummy to believing somebody who's not even realistic. You see what I'm saying, collector? So they're like, all right, so I just led that person to hell, that person to hell, that person, everybody just going straight to hell because they believed a manipulative, compulsive liar. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse person is codependent on this person. It's kind of like this might be like romantic partnerships or friendships or business connections where people rely on other people to be paid to do the things that they do. This might be like a cult. This might be a cult leader. However the energy resonates. These two people over here, I heard these two knuckleheads wanted to get some type of good news. They're inspired. Seeing somebody hurt gives them pleasure. They like it. So this is a very sadistic, demonic energy. All right, collective? Yeah, so they want to get some type of victory, success, and recognition. Like literally, Three of Swords energy. They wanted to see it. Wouldn't be no fun if they didn't see anything. This reminds me, anybody into like the dark web? Yeah. So you ever heard of the red rooms? Like where people like pay? These are the type of people who are like go into red rooms and be like, all right, mutilate that person. Do all these like horrific things, and they want to pay to watch it. Sick, sadistic people, aren't they? And these are the people who are like church going. I got my own business. I'm an upstanding person in the pillar community. I run my own business. I'm in the justice department. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm actually somebody who's in HR at a job. These are sick, sadistic people who pay to watch someone be hurt. That was the intention, all right, collective? But here's what's going on. This Two of Cups in reverse energy is the energy of, hey, I need you to give me a confirmation. So I need you to call me when it's done. They paid for this to be done. This is like a paid hit. premeditated trying to unalive you. I'm so serious, collective. This was a paid hit. All right, collective. Yeah, with this Two of Cups of reverse energy that I'm getting is the King of Swords in reverse energy. This, I'm hearing this person's very analytical, very strict with their words. Might be in the justice system, might be a lawyer, a judge, might be in HR at a job. This was the disloyal friend. The disloyal friend was in league with them. They were not your friend at all, collective, because they wanted to start some type of conflict. They were all like trying to like fight to see you like be in a struggle. That's what they wanted, collective, but they didn't get what they wanted. Now, did they? Tower reverse. You got out of this tower. They wanted you to like be in a whole tower. They wanted to see the pain inflicted on you because that was their intention. Tower reverse. You're starting fresh. You release. You went with the flow, and that's exactly what you needed to do, because people who want to see pain and karma is not on their side, it's not going to go that way. Here's what you did. I heard you switch gears. Seven of Pentacles energy. You persevered through that. A lot of people like I heard like put dirt on your name, but collective, nothing changes your character. Nothing changes your personality. People can say whatever they want to. Your value does not diminish because somebody failed to see it or they refused to see it and they wanted to keep going with being blind. And I heard being a sucker. The only person that's a sucker is not you, collective. The Most High is on your side with this Wheel of Fortune in the upright. And who's got that loss that they're trying to hide? The biggest loss that they can possibly hide? The loss from the Most High, the divine. Somebody lost their way in life and is hating themselves and trying to persecute you because they're a knucklehead. Yeah, it's not going to work, collective. You persevered through that. I feel like you needed to like really sit back and see what was going on, because there's a lot of players, a lot of moving parts here, collective. Literally, because Temperance reverse was here. A lot of people indulging in overindulging. I'm hearing these people got a lot of vices. I'm getting a vision of a karmic feminine who may have a dependency issue. Like I'm getting an image of someone who's like sloshed over in the corner. She might be might be drugs or alcohol, but like she's like sloshed over. So somebody might be overindulging in their vices. However that energy goes, this is people who wanted to throw you off balance. You persevered through that. You're like, look, all right, let me see what's going on here. Let me get all the moving parts. I'll see what's up. I see you. I see you. I see you. Like video game. I don't know why I keep getting this. Whether somebody's like a video game player or not, collective. Yeah, you saw these people who were like in league with everybody else, and this was a wasted opportunity. They were wasting their time to continue with the indulgence in their vices. All right, collective? That's not it. There is more energy out here because the ancestors are saying they're not getting the payout that they paid for. So it's like, yeah, somebody was like, went on a dummy mission. They ran into like a crash test dummy. The ancestors said, they got you, boo, collective. You're going to be fine. You see what's going on with these people. You are divinely protected. All right. That's going to go ahead and do it for this particular reading. If you do like this content, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, bye-bye.